wherever you want
Sweet.
to go.
All right, Morgan. First up, Patrick Scanlon. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, brother. Yes, sir.
PRI Providence. It's hot out there. You doing all right?
I'm doing great, man. It's an opportunity to play football, man, and obviously weather is going to be an element throughout the season. Obviously it gets cold here, so you guys got to play through that. But it's good to get out here because we got Miami the second game of the season, so it's going to be hot in Florida. So being able to push that mindset and get what you need out of it is a great feeling.
And we see you every day after practicing with the young guys like Jack and DeMontre. What's it mean to give back to these guys and teach them?
It's just the element of football, man. Creating that brotherhood, creating that competition, good healthy competition in the offensive line room. As those guys get better, man, I got to raise the bar. Me and Will got to raise the bar to get better as well. And like I said, man, I've been honored to have one of the best left tackle to ever play this game in Trent Williams, to be under his wing for several years and learn those things. So it's always been my duty to get that back to the guys.
And when you talk about Will, you talked about him being intense, and you like seeing that from him.
No, 100%.
What's the best thing you see from Will so far?
Man, he's hard on himself, man. There'd be days where he's like, man, I'm not having a good practice, and I try to preach to him like, hey, man, I'd be lying to you in 12 years that I never had a bad practice. But you learn from it, you go back to the drawing table, and it's hard. We go against the same guys every day, so they know your move, they know your tendencies. But if you can block those guys, you're getting better every day. And I just tell them just put your head down and just grow, and we're doing that every day.
Right, and as a teacher, you said, you talk that veteran role as a teacher. And a lot of teachers say they learn something from their students. It's not teacher-student, but, it's veteran.
Yeah.
Do you learn anything from the rookies? What do you learn
from them?
Man,
100%, man. I preach that to those guys every day, man. I probably learn more about learn more from my children, my boys and my daughter, more than they probably learn from me, which is funny. But I tell those guys all the time, man, the things that y'all did in college, I didn't do 12 years ago. So, I'm learning just from you guys, different demeanors and different things that y'all seeing. And when you can collaborate that in a room of guys that are willing to learn, you get a masterpiece.
In 12 years in this league, you've seen a lot of different groups. What specifically about this group sets them apart from the others?
Man, we got some young, hungry guys, and we got guys that are willing to go out there and play football and willing to learn. And I think that starts with the older guys as well, man. Coming in with Mike, myself and Garrett coming in and still having the willing to learn things, still being vulnerable enough to ask questions in meetings and things like that. And I think that sets a good tone for everybody else.
And this year, NFL's doing a lot of stuff with rivalries. AFC is one of them. You've been with a lot of great rivalries in college too, Virginia Tech.
Yeah.
Is there any NFL rivalry that stands up to those college rivalries?
To be honest with you, man, every game is important, man. So I just try to go in there with a mindset just to go in there and dominate no matter who it is. Because every game is worth a lot, especially when it gets down to the edge and, you're playing for playoff spots and things like that, man. Every game counts. So I don't think one game is bigger than the other.
And then just last thing, what is the big thing that excites you about this team?
Man, just the youth, man, the direction we're in. Obviously having Mike Vrabel, a guy that's played a lot in this league, has coached a lot in this league, and has done it well on both sides. Just that mentality that we're building here and that brotherhood. I think we were very talented. We're very young, but we got a lot of opportunity ahead of ourselves, and it's for us to seize it and take it.
Sweet. Thanks, Morgan.
No, always, man.
Look at Drake's interview now.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you. Y'all have a good one. You're welcome.